All right, we are live now. Hello, everyone who's going to watch this later on the YouTubes or who's going to come in tonight on Twitch to check us out, to see what's new in the Annals of Levis. Annals. Annals.
That doesn't sound right.
And tonight it is Alex's turn to give our recap.
All right. Well, first of all, hello everybody. Hello, future Rick, and not Marbaka, Brynjar. Last session was a little tame, a little on the slower side because we just had 2 sessions of fighting a spawn of Narlathotep. Mostly dealing with the dead, talking to NPCs, that kind of stuff. A little bit of deliberating on like how Pyre's vision came forward and all that such. But the main draw of the session, of course, was talking with a emissary of the Dune Lords, kind of a speaker who manifested before the party to tell them of their doom coming, and to either hand over the weapon, hand over the artifacts, or be killed outside of the city.
Well, actually, their threat was come out and give us these artifacts, or we're going to kill everybody in the city.
Yeah, there will be no more city.
Yes, there'll be no more city, which would be bad for those keeping track. So we decided, new, not gonna happen. We're going to instead just beat the crap out of the Dune Lords. So after the emissary left, I think we're just getting a little bit of prep, making sure we do everything we need to do before fighting the Dune Lords. Let's see. That seems like it. Let's see, did I miss anything?
You missed Sugsby, who is
I missed Sugsby.
my favorite name so far.
Sugsby is a strong name.
The owner of Sugsby Swallows.
Yep.
That's a really good name.
He's a potions master.
Does he sell birds too?
What? Sure.
Swallow is a kind of bird.
No,
we started with birds, and then moved.
It's because he's a potions master, and that's how you typically consume them.
Mm-hmm.
How some people. All right. So.
What does that mean? That's not how I roll. I bathe in them. I pour them all over my body in the middle of battle.
Well,
so, anyways, Nair looked into information regarding his sister Naya. That happened.
mm-hmm.
Let's see. And yeah, it didn't go too well for the merchants. So, anyways,
Yeah, the moral of that story is if don't mention the fact that you had some quote unquote business with Nair's sister.
There you go. It would
Why?
be bad.
What does Nair's sister do?
She works in the red light district. Man, yeah.
Healthcare.
Oh yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's not it's the kind of healthcare that involves involving.
It ain't covered by your insurance. That's the kind of
healthcare.
Well, some people might describe it
Healthcare.
Healthcare.
It is a section of healthcare.
It's
Washington is a fucked up state.
It is, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, in more ways than one. So
you can get that prescribed by your doctor.
Well, it's like, or if you could visit certain massage parlors.
There you go.
Lord.
All right. So I think that's as much of a train wreck of a recap as I'm willing to provide.
Right.
Did I miss anything? Anyone speak now? Forever hold your peace. All right. Taking it back. Yeah. Giving it back to you, George.
Does anybody want to add anything? No? Okay.
I think we're good.
All right.
You know,
Well,
I think
I'll
we're good.
go.
I can't watch my roll 20 at all.
You can't what?
Can't log into roll.
Oh, I'll let y'all figure that out.
I've reset the password 3 times.
Marbaka, what were you about to say?
I was just saying I'm good.
All right. Well, we will go back and check in on our favorite people here.
I would
in
like
the...
to
Yes.
volunteer. I'll take care of Brynjar's sheet for this this session since he's not here, if that's all right.
I think everyone has access to it. Brynjar's basically at the village bicycle. Everyone's had a turn.
He's
haven't,
he's
but I don't
Nair,
wanna.
he's Nair's sister.
Oh,
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. That's good.
he's been polymorphed. That's what it is.
There you go. Alter self and its consequences.
Yep.
So, you have, after the previous day's shopping spree, some of you bought potions, some of you bought other odds and ends.
That
So,
sort of thing.
yeah. So, what is it that you would like to do this morning? This is the morning when you've been told by the Dune, you've been given the ultimatum, deliver the artifacts to us a mile northeast of town out in the desert, or we're going to level the entire city and kill everybody in it.
Alright.
So, you have gotten your full rest, you have all your spell slots back, all your hit points, all your class abilities, etc., etc.
All right.
Nice.
Let's see. Let's make sure everything's all tucked and away. So, like I said last time, does anyone have a slot for a armor infusion that I can make to give your non-magical armor resistance to either fire or necrotic damage? You can pick.
No, my armor's magic, unfortunately.
Terrible. Nair, I'm sure you wear armor. That seems like a thing.
Well, as you can probably see, the armor gets kind of caught in my furry fur, my fluffiness, my fluffiness. Except for these, and he shows like the armbands that he's got. Oh, but I
They
think
are-
you don't mean these.
No. Okay. Well, good to confirm at least. Let's
Alright.
see. Is there anything else I wanted to make sure? Do 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 do. Nope. Okay. All right. That seems good for me. I think the only thing I can do before going out is see if we can get a potion of necrotic resistance and call it a day. Or is it fire? What do you think? Is it fire or necrotic? I feel like it's necrotic would be the better pick.
Brynjar will, if you're looking for a potion of necrotic resistance, he will point out, oh, I have one I haven't used.
Oh. Is it just the one?
He's gonna be a little upset that I've gave it away, but yeah, he should have been here.
Well, if it was anyone else, I would take it. But Brynjar, I tell him drink it the moment that things start getting dicey. So,
Brynjar here with his belt full of potions. Yeah, all right.
alright, well, I'm going to remind you later when things are turning sour and I see necrotic stuff. I'm going to say, hey, Brynjar, you got your potion?
I'm going to
Alright,
remind
He's
you
got
later
all of them, and they're not labeled.
when I see
Yeah.
necrotic stuff.
Yeah, when I see necrotic
You
stuff.
make it sound like some shit going down in a back room in Hollywood. Like in
I think you mean some
like in an
stuff
old
in
VHS
Magistar.
store, that everybody wonders, why it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, alright.
So, you go back to, what's his name? Sugsby.
Thugsby.
Sugsby
Sugsby.
Swallows, to inquire as to whether or not he has more potions for sale. Hang on just a second here. And you wanted a potion of what now? Necrotic?
Yeah, potion of necrotic resistance. It's rare, it's pricey, but I'm not gonna die with all this money. That's for poor people.
Not
Wow.
my salad.
channeling a little bit of calamity from the last campaign. There, just
I look. We're trying to deal with. We have very possible death coming forward, so I'm trying to make sure we're getting
I
everything
call not
done.
it for death.
Still not it.
All right, so he does have a potion of necrotic resistance. It is 500 gold. He only has one.
That's fine by me. Deal.
All right. Is there anything else?
I think that's it. I hope
All
they
right.
take their time coming over.
All right, so you return from Sugsby's, finding the rest of your party, finishing up breakfast. Probably light on the meat, but probably like a lot of breads and fruits and cheeses and things like that. Today at Anwar's, maybe a little bit of lamb meat and mutton, maybe.
Sounds good. What is the What's the potion necrotic potion smell like?
I'm gonna guess
a good
black
question.
licorice.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Oh, I hate black licorice.
Oh yeah, no, it's very particular taste. You either love it or you hate it.
I was gonna say probably smells like
Medicine?
decaying zombie schnuts.
Oh,
Oh well.
to be fair,
I'll
for
hold-
me that's almost as bad as black licorice.
almost as bad. Yeah, I'll just hold my nose as I down it. So cool. Good to know. Well, yeah, I'm gonna grab some food and make sure we're all set, and I'll polish the tarts while we're working on it.
Hang on, Rick. I'm gonna give you access to Bert's sheet.
That's true. I need the combo.
There you go. I'm gonna make sure to post another meme about Bert dying.
I was about to say that'll be great for the one round where Bert's not dead.
Yeah, there you go.
Neva, what are you doing? There
He's
is nothing
investigating.
there.
You should be able to see it now in his folder.
Yep.
And you should be able to click on his token.
Excellent.
All right. So, is there anything else anybody wants to do before you set out on adventure?
I'm good.
And by
No, they-
adventure, I mean to go out and probably die.
Possibly.
Well, Victor will cast sending to his wife. Let him know that if I don't come back, feed the cat.
Taj, do you wish to venture out with only 18 hit points?
I'm
good with it.
I'm thinking about it. But
Hard mode.
maybe I should do that.
D&D hard mode.
Is my no-hit run?
There you go. And it's D6 back at dawn. Yeah. All right. So let me just roll a quick D6. Make sure I get my upkeep for Robe of Stars. Just the one, so I'm at 5. Low roll, but that's fine.
This is why you don't roll for health, isn't it?
Yeah. No.
Did you already fix your token or not?
I fixed it on my character sheet, so the moment I can see my token, it should all be up to date. And actually, I'm going to just triple confirm that Tart's hit points are all correct.
Yeah, do that real quick because I'm looking at your character token and it still shows only 18 hit points.
Well, here, let me see if I can force it to update.
And Pyre still only shows 91.
I brought it onto the
Same thing.
I brought it
Surprised we
onto the
can't see
title,
it.
and it's showing full hit points, so it should be all good. The moment we are moved over to the map, it should update.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, you leave the magical city of Zambar a little bit later in the morning. You've only got to go a mile out. I mean, it is a mile across hot blasted desert, but at the end of the day, it is only a mile. You
It's
can
sunward.
still see the city behind you as you make your way a mile to the northeast.
Mhm.
And before you see desert. What would you
Alright.
like to do?
Well, we should get a. Is any of the desert before us that like actual cover? I assume no, right? It's all mostly flat.
It's all mostly flat. There's a couple of big rocks, but no, for the most part, no. There's not really any cover out here.
All right, Taj will kind of post up on here and I guess take a knee as we are getting cozy. We're going to so. Not a lot of point in
I'd
letting
like
them
to-
talk. I'm sure they'll just monologue at us.
What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna hold an action, and the second anything shows up, I'm gonna cast Crown of Stars.
Just be mindful on that, because when you're holding a spell, if it doesn't go off in the next minute, the spell slot gets wasted.
Okay, well then,
Crown of
I will
Stars
cast-
lasts an hour. I think you might be good to just fire it off.
As long as we're good on time, right? Do they say
Well, we
when
don't-
this is gonna be here?
no, they didn't. So
No, they
I'll just.
they did say noon on the following day, and so yeah, you guys would be you would think it's right at noon, if not close to it.
All right, you can fire it off.
If you want to prepare Crown of Stars and just have it ready, cast it, and have it last the hour, you're good with that, Marbaka. I'm not that big of a dick.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll do that.
I also have Crown of Stars, so I'll also cast it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Will just glares
Do I
in
want
your
to?
direction.
Do I want to spend one of these? I have freedom of movement, which it's usually not a big deal until it's a big deal, and I'd rather spend it than not have to worry about it. So I'm going to go on down to Brynjar and poke him with my gun, and I'm gonna give him freedom of movement for the next hour.
There you go.
All right, then if everyone's doing something cool, then I guess I have to join. It is.
It's
You have a death ward for yourself, maybe?
Because they might be late, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, Death Ward. Oh, if you want, Will Diggles, Conjure Elemental. You got 10 minutes for an hour. Because it takes 10 minutes to fire off.
I don't even believe I've got that.
I'm gonna cast Guardian of Faith.
Brynjar
Pretty
will
cool.
hit her.
You just gotta make sure that they walk into it.
So, everyone make a perception check.
Okay.
Conjure Elemental takes 1 minute.
Perception. Let's see.
Perceive.
Oh, I don't know if that's a 9 or a 27, but I think it's.
That's a 9. You don't have advantage on that.
Okay. Probably it's because Nair is like resting against this rock and has his hat down over his face. It looks like he's asleep. So.
I
Perceive. No.
So, oh good lord. So Brynjar and Victor Cervantes and Pyre, you notice that the wind picks up considerably. You notice now that it is starting to move sand across the desert floor. And it starts to whip up into a storm. You start to notice there are 7 distinct looking columns that are forming. And as you see those columns forming, figures begin to come into shape.
I did cast Guardian of Faith. Just so you know, I center it there.
Right here?
Right there.
All right. So,
Whoa!
7 figures appear.
Easy. Easy.
7
I got it.
figures appear. And it looks like they might have talked and said something, but suddenly when they appeared, there was a massive attack on one of them,
Whoopsie daisies.
who appears to be somewhat more regal than the others, maybe of a bit higher station. So go ahead and roll your what is that? A dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, they just got to make a dex save, and on a fail they take 20. On a success they take 10.
What is
The
your
total
spell?
party
I'm sorry. What?
Go ahead.
What is your spell save DC, Kelsey?
18.
18. He gets advantage on this because he has magic resistance.
I wonder if some of them didn't show up, or if Calestra and Deseret stayed dead.
All right. So, what kind of a save is it, Kelsey? Can you cast it in channel, by the way?
I did.
I didn't see it.
Yep,
No,
it's
let
at the
me-
top.
Let me scroll back up.
It's in front of the perception checks.
Dexterity saving throw. Advantage. Yeah, so I'm guessing with advantage 32 makes it.
Yeah, he takes 10.
Well, okay, so 20 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much, so he takes 10 radiant damage.
Yes. We got him on the ropes.
First blood.
Yay!
And you notice that as soon as he takes the radiant damage, he doesn't really flinch. He just kind of looks down to where it hit him kind of on his shoulder, and he kind of rubs the spot off of his shoulder, and then crosses his arms across his chest.
Well,
Give me
shit.
a second. She also has to do it as well.
She also gets advantage. I'm guessing a 25
Yeah,
is good enough?
Still
Okay.
10. Still 10. So, just so I can keep track of it, I'm going to make a sticky note.
And she looks over at the male next to her with a "who dares" kind of a look. Like, did you see that shit? And you notice now that all of the figures are just sort of standing there, looming down at you.
So Guardian of Faith goes off every 6 seconds, right?
Yes.
Well, for all intents and purposes, it's not going to go off again until we're in initiative.
I respect that.
Okay.
Please.
All right. So, this, what you gather is a Dune Lord, looks down at you all from each one of you individually as if he's looking through you, taking a silent assessment of you in a way that you can't even fathom. And he says with a booming voice, "It is the appointed hour. Who brings the artifacts to us? Let them step forth."
And Nair actually stands up, kind of looks around a little bit, like he just got disturbed, and he's like, and looking around is just like, well, it was, oh, the artifacts, oh yes, those things, not this, and he points to his hat, but whatever they happen to be. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. All right.
And he kind of looks everywhere else again, and he goes, "Are you trying to waste our time?"
No, of
We
course
can-
not. I was more interested in seeing all of you because we've heard I've heard so many things about you, and my, you're big. But I mean, because after all, I've heard the legends and everything, but well, wow, this is like you're really all that tall. There's a very imposing, yes. And he's kind of looking around, kind of like thinking, like Nair's kind of like going, "What's the plan, guys? Like, I'm not sure what if you got like looking to somebody to see if they've got some kind of idea what they're gonna
Yep.
do." Yeah.
And Victor Cervantes will step forward, and he will say, "Your villainy and schemes end today. You face Victor Cervantes."
And just disappears into a cloud of feathers.
Pretty much, yeah.
And
Punch, dead.
they all kind of look around at one another. And, like in a way as if to say, has anybody heard of Victor? Victor, what did you say? This one says.
Well, I am perhaps more well known than the Dune Lords in my circles. But your threats, your villainy and schemes, they are at an end today. I give you one chance to stand down. Otherwise, we will have no choice but to use force against you.
Force that quells horrors beyond even your imagination.
Give me an intimidation check, Taj.
Oh, sure. Wait, hold on. Are we sure we don't want to give Victor the intimidation check? I mean,
You're the one.
theoretically.
You're the one.
Assisting. I'm assisting. I'm helping.
You're the one that kicked. You're the one that kicked it up a notch at the end, with horror.
I elevate my friends.
Just roll really high.
No.
What you did was you rolled a 7.
Not my best work.
And with that, as you say that, as you threaten them with horrors, what was it? Beyond imagination? Is that what you said?
Forces with we call them with powers or forces, and I said that forces that quell horrors beyond even your imagination. So, like talking real big game about what we've done already.
You will curse the day you did not do. All right. In answer, the nearest Dune Lord to you, the female standing next to Tart, brings her giant flaming maul down towards you. 23 does not hit you. That will begin our encounter for the evening. Everyone, roll initiative.
Sounds
Okay.
Great.
We'll say that the armor.
Your AC is just stupid at this point.
Look, it's not my choice. I don't choose this. I'd rather a wand of paralysis, but here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay.
It's all right. Brynjar rolled high initiative.
That's good. All right.
It'll be a
that's
good night.
Yeah. All right.
At least I'm not last. That's all that matters to me.
They're lying. They've heard of me.
They have.
All right. With that, our combat begins as these massive, easily 30-foot tall beings who appear to have flame for hair.
They're related to you, Pyre.
Oh, that's a good question, Pyre.
Cousin.
Look as if they're ready to advance upon you. Victor Cervantes, what would you like to do? They do not seem swayed by your threats of intimidation.
Oh well. Let's open up with how about a classic? Here's one they might have heard before. We're gonna cast Synaptic Static.
There you go.
It's a fireball size radius, so I think if I hit like Yeah, just a little bit to the right. I think I can get 4 of them.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yep.
So Belmorin, Malavar, Naraj, and Vante. The Ever Anger.
So each of them must make an intellect saving throw.
Vots.
All right. They get advantage on this.
Advantage due to friendship.
Well, probably
Probably the
he's
magical
really big.
resistance.
So we'll go with the 2 royals up front, Malavar and his mate Naraj.
Let's see how smart they are.
Oh, dang.
Pretty smart, it looks like.
Yeah.
Then we'll go.
Plus 13. Holy shit.
We'll go to. Remember, these are the Dune Lords. These aren't like frickin' frack out on the dunes, who sit around picking their butts all day. These are like towards the end
Plus
of the campaign
13
level.
to one of the
level
least
bad guys.
common saving throws.
Yeah,
Alright.
these guys. Well, hey, kill these guys. We're probably the strongest people in Alcarak.
So that's the one behind them, and then Vat's the Ever Anger. Where did this go? There it is. All right, so they all pass. How much do they take on a pass?
It would be half of 8d6, so I'll roll, and we take half of this as psychic damage, so 13 each.
All right, please remove your template
That was actually
or drawing or whatever.
Alex's, I think. Alex, can you remove that?
Ah,
Get
I
the
apologize.
purple circle off of the map, please. Thank you. All right.
Purple circle.
Okay, well, we'll pepper in some AoE damage just to start. But let's see. What next? Maybe a Crown of Stars?
Well,
I
static was your action. Crown of Stars is what is that for you? You already cast it before the combat.
yes,
but
it's a
what-
bonus action to throw a star.
Bonus action. Okay.
Let me double check. I'll post the spell here.
It is.
That's not the right spell. It's my other 7th level spell.
It's a bonus
I just
action.
cast teleport. I'm out of here, guys. Good luck.
No, it says Crowd of Stars is an action.
To cast it.
To cast it,
Oh,
but it's
to
got
cast
so many uses.
It says you can use a bonus action to send one out. So, and then I'll let's start with Malavar here. I will attack him. He so that is a charisma attack. Crown of Stars. I think I already have that preloaded. Yeah, 19. Nope, that's the damage. It should have rolled an attack. Let's
No,
just do this.
I think it's like magic missile. I think it just hits.
Yeah, it says when you do make a
Oh
ranged
no, yeah,
spell
you make a
attack.
ranged spell attack. Yeah, it should be on your on the front of your.
It did the damage for some reason, but it didn't. That's right. We'll just make it would have to be like a charisma check plus I have plus 11, so I'll just roll d20. This will be plus 11.
All right.
So that's a 17.
All right.
Not my greatest.
17 does not hit him.
All right. Yep, and I will use my movement to fly upwards and backwards. I will be over here.
Your mode
10
of
feet
light lands impotently against his armor. You watch him reach down and pick it off like it was a piece of food that fell down while he was eating it onto his beard and then maybe down to his armor, and he just pops it into his mouth and looks like he savors it for a moment.
Who was it that you threw it at? I didn't get that. Moldover?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Malavar.
Noted. But that's my movement, action, and bonus action. We're off to a start, so that's it. I'll pass the turn to whoever's up next.
All right. At the end of your turn, Victor, Malavar raises his hand at you The desert around you begins to swirl in a hot, wrathful torrent. "29 hits you, I think.
Yeah.
You take 31 points of bludgeoning and fire damage combined.
Ouch. And I'm pushed 15 feet away.
Yes.
Well, I guess that would be here.
Mm-hmm. The good news is you're not knocked prone.
Nice.
All right. Next up is Brynjar.
All right. Brynjar doing his thing. Let's see. Bert goes immediately after him or on his turn? I think it's immediately after him, right?
No, actually, no, yeah. With the new Ranger rolls, I believe that's correct.
All right. So he's gonna start off with a hunter's mark on Big M here, Big Malavar.
Hang on, Linus has other plans. He opened
Linus,
up,
get him.
he opened up the code on the browser. Okay.
Yeah.
He's learning to hack. Hacksaws. Leet. Calm down, kitty. You're gonna get us busted by the FBI. All right, what is Brynjar doing?
Hunter's mark on this guy.
Okay.
Then we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll say 30 right here. And he will prepare to attack.
Prepare to attack?
And then he will attack.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Let's see. Let's start off with... I'm looking for... Let's do a regular attack. We don't need a Great Weapon Master just yet. Actually, you know what? Let's go for it. YOLO. 21.
21 does not hit him.
Garbage. All right, we're going to do a precision attack. Does a 26 hit? If you say no, I'm leaving.
A 26 does hit for 27 points of damage.
Okay.
Ouch. Okay, well, this will be a fun one. And he also takes Hunter's Mark damage, which is a devastating 4.
Oh.
We're over 30 damage per hit. That's Brynjar damage. All right, so that's 1. But 1's not enough for a man like Brynjar, obviously.
There we go.
That is a hit.
You gotta do the thing, the tattoo.
I think, well, let's take things in order. We'll do Hunter's Mark, 5, plus another 6. So that's Hunter's Mark damage. Then we'll do a... Takes a bonus action. We're going to do a Distracting Strike to add a little bit of extra damage. Yeah. So that's 5, but that's rolled again, actually. So 7 extra damage, and he must make... no, he doesn't. He just has disadvantage.
On anyone except Brynjar?
Oh, no, so the next attack roll against him has advantage. But as long as someone else makes it. So next time someone else besides Brynjar makes an attack against Malavar, he has advantage, because he's distracted by Brynjar chopping at his ankles. We're going to Blood Fury. He's full health, but, you know, you want that extra damage. So that's 9 necrotic damage and an extra 16. There we go. Now we rolled well. So let me count off a Blood Fury charge. Alright, and I believe I have one more attack. Normally I could make 2, but I already used Brynjar's bonus action.
Did you roll the damage for the... Oh, yeah, we already did roll the damage for the other one. Okay.
Yep. One last attack. Let's... You know what? Let's not be greedy. We're going to do a regular attack. 28 for 17 damage.
28 hits.
And Hunter's Mark for an extra 6. I will lay one face down card and end Brynjar's turn. And then Bert, I think since Brynjar did not use a bonus action to command him, he just takes the dodge action. But he will move to body block.
At the end of Brynjar's turn,
I see move right there. Yep.
hot wind begins to stir all around you.
All around you, Brynjar?
All around you, the party.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is he uttering something?
he is not uttering something. It's almost as if the desert is reacting to his will.
He lords the dunes.
So, I need every one of you, including Bert, to make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the end of Malavar's next turn.
Can I just
Well-
spell magic that?
Nope, it is an ability that he has. It is not a magical. It is not like a spell.
That's why I wanted to ask. I wanted to make sure.
Brynjar's good. He's big, strong. Let's do Bert.
Jesus.
And then
y'all.
Victor is going to fail.
What was the DC?
20.
20.
Thank
All right.
God.
But Bert, not quite. He is blindness.
All right, Bert.
And now Victor.
Bert is blinded.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Victor's good.
Look at all these. This is stupid. Look at this stuff.
Yeah. All right.
So-
I'm going to spend a key point to roll that again.
Gosh.
Because to see if I can get a better result from that.
Spend that key.
Use it if you got it.
15 doesn't quite make it though.
Hold on. I will use Flash of Genius to give you.
Well, keep
They
in
give you
mind,
plus
it says until Malavar's next, the end of his turn. His turn's up next.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. That's it.
Okay.
So, you blinded for his turn, and that's
So
it.
Nair and Taj are both blinded, as is Bert.
Okay.
Next up,
That's animal cruelty.
Speaking of animal cruelty, let's take
5,
about a bird.
10,
Well.
15, 20,
I have the cat exploding with a missile.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh gosh.
Those with AoE spells might be eaten well tonight.
The problem is AoE spells typically are fire.
That's on you, buddy. I packed psychic damage.
I'm glad you-
Burima moves up to the ridge behind you. And makes way for Vats the Everanger to move down as well. Yeah, I think we'll get we'll position Belmorin to make his attack run down that juicy middle, down that soft middle,
Uh-huh.
Oh, soft noodle.
soft middle.
I hadn't zoomed out. There was another guy back there.
Soft noodle.
So, I'm trying to think. Do I want to start off with the attacks or do I want to start off with the healing? Niraj is going to use her action to lay her fiery hands on her king and heal him.
You know what? Their magical
I went-
resistance.
I went
really
to go.
good.
I went to go roll, and instead I did slash heal.
Did it work?
No, she heals him for 35 points of damage.
35 healing damage.
All right, that is her turn. Next up would be Vats the Everanger. He is going to try to hit. Or no, wait, hang on. This is where Malavar is all of their turn. That's the thing. Malavar when I clicked for them, I clicked on him, so they're all going on his turn.
That is bad. for us.
So
Yep.
he, Vats the Everanger, is going to aim at Nair,
Okay.
and he gets he's going to get
Advantage.
advantage on this because Nair is currently
blind.
blind. Yeah.
Yep.
So advantage. Maul of Fire. I think a crit hits you.
Yeah, I think it's. I think so.
This is gonna be bad. I wish I had better
Yeah,
news for you.
probably. Yep.
You don't got luck or anything?
So you take 36 plus 9, 45 plus 12, 57 points of damage.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ow.
And am I on fire currently?
You are not on fire, but you are very badly singed.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right. So that is Vats the Everanger's first attack.
Mm-hmm.
His second attack will continue to be at Nair because why not? He's blind.
Yep.
25 hits.
Yeah.
That's ableist, by the way, picking on blind people.
You
I
take
know.
another 30 points of damage.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Fair. All right.
Next up is our friend Verima back here. Verima is going to aim her attack at Taj since he is also blinded.
Mm-hmm.
She brings up
Really? You're gonna hit a blind man?
she brings up that massive maul of fire with advantage. 32 hits. Taj, you take a combined 32 points of damage.
Ouch.
And then she
On my turn in a moment. I will do a absorb elements.
Okay.
Just to take a little bit of damage off the top.
Just a little bit off the top there.
All
If
right.
she gets a second attack.
And then she brings it down a second time. 33 hits. For another 23 points of damage.
Sounds good.
All right, let's see. The unquenchable Maktor aims his fiery maul over at Pyre. He does not have advantage on this. 21, however, does hit, I believe.
Yeah, it does. Just hits.
For 14 slashing and 13 fire, that's a combined.
So I take 3 off of the slashing and half the fire.
So 11. And then half the fire would be 6. You take 17 points of damage. And then he does the same thing again, aiming that massive maul of fire at you one more time. 33
Yeah.
hits. That
And again,
is
3.5.
so 12 plus 6, 8, another 18.
Good job, dude.
All right, so next up is Beldan. Beldan is going to aim at Brenyar. He makes 2 attacks. 34 hits. 29 hits.
Oof.
That is a combined 18 plus 8 is 26. Plus 8 is 34. Plus 24. 58 points of damage on Brenyar.
Did you hear how
From
excited he was when he said that?
Beldan's. I wasn't excited. I'm
I
narrating.
could hear it in your voice.
Next up, Mal.
Hold on. As a reaction, well, actually, we'll wait.
All right. So Malavar is going to make 2 attacks at Brenyar as well. 29 hits. 22 hits. 16 plus 14 is 30, 45, 59 points of damage.
Owie. All right. So Victor's gonna make a whole bunch of con saves for his hunter's mark. I think the lowest damage he took was 26. So 13. If he rolls below a 13 on any of these, well, no, because he took more damage. All right. So the first one's 13. Oh, just barely makes it on that one. Next one is 36 halved to 18. All right, makes that one. Next 30, so 15. No, all right. We were close, but it didn't quite make it. So as a reaction to getting hit, he will use the charge of his Blood Fury attack and make one attack with advantage against Malavar.
All right.
He doesn't usually use this one, but let's do it. And he'll go Great Weapon Master since he has advantage. It's only a 20.
20 does not hit Malabar.
He'll burn a superiority dice. He kind of needs to. So 25.
25 does.
All right. So he takes 22 damage, and he will use a Blood Fury charge on the attack to get back some health. 18.
All right.
Action economy.
Next up is Belmoran. Belmoran is not within melee range of anybody, but he can still use that Hot Wrath ability they have.
I don't like the name of that.
And I think he's going to aim it at Will Diggles.
That bitch.
Wow. So, well, we can't use it at Will Diggles. If he hits Will Diggles, he's going to knock Will Diggles back 15, and that puts Will Diggles out of the fight. So instead, he'll use it on Taj, who is currently buttressed up against. Hang on here, let me move this chick back. Taj, were you up against like that ridge, or were you on top of it?
I was on top of it.
Okay, then I'm going to say that she would be right here. And, well, that would move you back towards her, but you can't move through her, so it's just going to knock you. I'm gonna split the difference and say if this hits you, it knocks you down prone. I'm good with that.
That's fine by me.
All right, so Hot Wrath at Taj.
Ooh, his wrath, it's so hot.
27 hits.
I should have realized they were all going to attack at once, because I should have just shielded.
Yeah, that would have been bad if they did that, and they did do that, so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Hey, good thing we didn't use that potion necrotic resistance.
you could shield right now.
I already did absorb elements, so.
Oh, that's right. You already used your reaction. All right.
Yep.
So you're going to take 42 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, good news, Pyre. You're going to have a lot of good targets for healing.
I can go back 15 feet. You know, just confirming. It's
Okay.
not bumping into her, because that's where he is, right?
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to do that, that's fine. We'll allow that.
Fine by me. Better than prone.
That does knock you out of the melee range of Vats
Bots.
the Everanger.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he will take an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, does that work? Perfect. Perfect.
I think
Remember that.
that's-
Everybody remember that. That's how that works.
I think that's fair.
Yes, everyone, that's how that works now. Remember that.
What?
I'm making a note of that.
Is that not out? Well, wait a minute. Hang on. Because he didn't.
It's usually you have
didn't-
to walk
you didn't
away.
you didn't use your own movement. Never mind. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, typically force movement doesn't,
okay.
with some exceptions.
We can all shove Malavar 5 feet away and back from Brynjar just to
I
get
think
a whole bunch
the
of...
guys might be a little big for us to shove.
Listen, well, you don't want to go lesser on the possibilities here.
I think that's all.
You know
of
what?
them.
You're right. Go for it.
Yeah, that'll be all of them. So
Alright.
next up will be Nair.
Okay.
So no more blindness.
So no more blindness.
I'll let you take that off your token.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Get this off of here. Oops, not that one.
Use your punch that makes them explode.
Yeah. So let's see.
Use the one that makes them make a con save.
Yeah, right.
Do that one.
This one yeah, I think they're a little bit big for that. Let's see. So I don't want to be there because they're going to be all surrounding me at this point. So now, taking this right here. This is like a ridge up here. This thing, this area.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
We'll say
So
that.
then
that
the
would
other
be,
part. So then
that would be about 5 feet up elevation wise.
okay, and then so if I try to get on the other side, that's like going to be like a slight drop off thing, and then if I go this way where Tart is that also kind of part of a ridge too, or is it like blocking?
That's like the end of it over here.
Okay, so if I go up, well, I do have that thing about going up sheer walls and everything, so that's fine. I'm just trying to think where I want to go, because I don't want to stay here, because that's bad. The question is, let's see. So let's take a look at this. So well, first of all, I am going to go ahead and spend a key point to take Step of the Wind, so I can disengage. It's just a question of where I want to go. If I want to go, let's see here. But if I want to go around it, because it's ain't. Okay, I got an idea. So I go, okay, so you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I think that's, and then 65. And then let's do this. Okay. So I took my bonus action already. And then once I did that, I will go ahead and start whacking on this guy right here. First with, well, just play an old quarterstaff thing and see what that does. So let's go ahead with this for the first attack. Okay.
24 hits.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and do it again with the natural 20.
Yep, that hits.
Which is nice. Okay. And that is going to be another 9 points of damage.
All right.
And I don't think I can spend any more key points because of that, doing that, but because it's, because when I did that. So that will, because I can't use multiple bonus actions, so that's going to end my turn.
All right. Next up, well, hang on here. At the end of your turn, let's see. No, not enough room. Okay. Not enough room for that. But Malavar will use a legendary action to make one melee or ranged attack. And he chooses to attack Bert.
What?
I'm ready with
Uh-oh.
it.
He wants Brynjar to watch as his beloved pet is struck down with the Maul of Fire. 24 hits
Uh,
for 29 points of damage.
Bert's still up.
Oh my god, he made it!
All
He's
right,
tanking.
that will end Nair's turn. Next up is Taj.
Okay.
Didn't Bert have the dodge action?
He does.
That's true. You're right. He by default dodges if he takes no other action.
There you go.
Well, hang
Well,
on.
we can see if it misses, but
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see here.
you have to like roll a nat 1, I think.
No, 29 still hits.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. A lot of the stuff is going to be bludgeoning. With the hot wrath. So the fire maul. I have a couple questions real quick. I just want to tell if the bludgeoning from hot wrath and from the maul of fire and all of that, are those magical or non-magical bludgeoning? I know the fire is magical. I'm talking about the bludgeoning.
I'll give you a freebie and say that with your knowledge of Arcana, everything they're hitting you with is magical.
Okay, so stone.
And
Don't work-
on the Maul of Fire, that shouldn't say slashing. It should, in fact, say bludgeoning.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Noted.
Everything they're doing is bludgeoning and fire.
That's a no. That's a no.
There's one more thing they can. Well, one of them can do, but they haven't done it yet.
All right, the most I can do then is just an ice storm. That'll be the most numbers. Real quick, none of them are looking like touched much, right? Malavar got a couple hits in on, or Brynjar got a
Yeah,
couple
but he
hits on
got
Malavar.
healed.
I mean, they're not looking particularly bad right now.
Okay. Well, then let's just get the. Let's just focus on killing one. Then I'm just going to use Robostars on Malavar.
All right.
Seems like we're focusing, so let's focus.
Focus fire.
Focus on that fire. 22 force. Could be better. Could be worse though.
Could be better, could be worse. That's going to be a lot of tonight.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'll have the tarts reconvene over here. That's a provoke opportunity attacks. They want to take it.
No, they're good.
That's fine. So then the tarts are going to open fire on Malavar, both shooting.
Pew pew.
And I think they use my spell mod, so that should be an 11, not a. That. So bang bang on Malavar.
The
14
23
spell,
hits.
but-
The 14 does not.
All right, 12 force damage on them. Action, bonus action. They did not reaction, and I'm gonna stay right here because that actually works perfectly for me. So I'll stay here and turn.
All right. Next up, well, let's see. At the end. Yeah, I think it's time to do this. At the end of Taj's turn, Malavar will once again make the desert sand dance around you in a hot, fiery furnace. I need everyone to make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie. Let's start. Brynjar.
Hmm.
I wanted to make sure to do that before Pyre could get any healing off.
Do I
Rude.
flash? Do I
19.
flash a genius?
Oh.
Am I within range? It's 30 feet. I'm slightly too far. I can't help
I'm going to
fire.
spend another key point to roll that again.
All right.
See if I can.
Pyre, you don't have luck or anything like that? Or heroic inspiration? Now's the time.
I do have inspiration. I'm gonna fucking use it.
Oh.
We're one.
Yay!
I'm going to use a luck point as well.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Don't die with luck.
Don't die with inspiration either.
Don't die with inspiration.
Just don't die, actually. You know what? Just don't die.
So
know
Nair, so
That's
Nair,
great.
you used a key point to get an 18. Is that correct?
Oh,
It's you choose the
I
bigger.
guess it was an 18. Yeah. Okay, so he's blinded again. All right, dang it.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So-
Once again, their turn comes before yours, so you'll might
Right.
take hits, but you'll be able to attack
yeah.
on your turn.
Okay.
So Will Diggles is blind as well.
Yeah, apparently.
Good to know.
But
Wow.
Pyre isn't.
Wow, you guys are. Yeah, unfortunately.
It's the way the dice is
We don't
going.
have a
thing.
paladin.
I
and-
know.
Yeah.
I'd really meant to blind her so that she couldn't see to heal anybody. Damn it.
You blind in 3 other people. I think you're
I
probably.
know.
Well,
Right.
one owlbear. I don't know if he counts as a person.
I may just have to counterspell any healing here. All right. That'll end Taj's
Wow.
turn. Next up is Pyre.
All right, how bad is everyone looking?
No one is
not
unblooded.
Not terrible.
Blind. And
Oh,
all my spells are a creature that you can see.
Yeah, I'm at 60 hit points at this point.
Yeah, everyone's taking a beating. No one's critical, but everyone's hurt.
I will say that out of all of you, Taj looks the worst. Well, I take that back. Bert looks the worst, followed by Taj.
And I'm just gonna cast shield from here out from the rest of the game. So
For the rest of time, I'll be
Yes.
shielded.
I will stay in this one spot for the next 40 years, just
Mhm.
doing heal in Liam's tiny hut. I can do that, right, GM? No, you can't.
I mean, there's never a bad time to start healing.
Pyre, you're up.
I'm gonna start out with our tried and true. Let me pull it up.
Beacon of Hope.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo,
Oh,
doo.
spiritual weapon.
It's something I cast every fucking time.
Okay, well,
16 does not hit the unquenchable Mactor.
And then I am going to cast life transference.
you can't cast another spell. You cast spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Good thing you didn't have to, focus on healing or anything.
Yeah.
That won't come back on y'all. Don't worry, it's fine. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Sorry, I'm just trying to. Where's my mace?
Probably holstered off of your belt.
Uh,
They
not
usually.
on my character sheet. Somehow it disappeared off my character sheet.
I don't know who used your character last.
That was me.
It was a +1 mace, right?
Hit him with the javelin. It's the same damage. You can just stab him. Wait, you're using an action to.
What?
No, you're all good.
I already cast a spell.
Okay, cool.
Isn't casting spiritual weapon a bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
still
it's
has
still a
regular
spell.
cast.
But it's still a spell. That's,
Oh.
that's the only spell you get.
Okay.
Did I mess up today? Yes. I learned my lesson later.
Which one of your friends will die as a result? That's the question.
Wow.
I can bring
You
it
know,
back.
I thought about taking a healing spell. I'm like, we leveled up. I can swap out a spell. I could take a healing spell, but I chose not to. So don't feel bad.
That would help the party. Why would you take that?
I've got healing word. That's all I really need.
I am going to take one of my javelin because I have a ton of them. And I'm going to lob it at her.
Okay.
You would have disadvantage since you have someone in melee.
Yeah, you're a disadvantage.
Okay, let me
So
just
roll a second time. So with a 20, that does hit her, doing 9 points of damage. Your javelin sticks. You can see it sticking into a little space between the armor plating on over her knee. It almost looks like somebody did acupuncture on her. She's looking down at it with a raised eyebrow, like, huh? Does that end your turn?
That wasn't like her weak point, like an Achilles tendon.
No. Does that end your turn? Okay.
That
Next.
was my turn.
All right. Next up is Professor Will Diggles.
All right, Big Willie D.
Oh, well. I was going to start off by saying I think I have 2 spells that don't require me to see something. But actually, I just saw that this one does too. So I'm down to 1.
All right.
All right, let's see it.
I'm going to cast. Actually, let me make sure I'm in range first. Where's the stinking ruler?
We're all up close and personal.
All right, so I am gonna. Ooh, what is this? Token settings popped up. I am gonna cast Grease. 10-foot square centered on a point within range, and forces a dexterity check or they go prone. I'm gonna cast it like right 10 foot. So like right here should get both Bildan and Malavar.
Who are you trying to get? These 2 over here?
Yeah, doesn't look like I can get 3, so
Okay.
unless I attack Brynjar,
10-foot
which I don't
square.
want to do.
You can attack Branyar.
It's kind of a bad time for that. I don't want to attack him right before I say goodbye.
All right. So go ahead and cast your spell in the chat.
Oh, there's
there.
that. Is that going to be?
This desert's about to get real greasy.
Spell save DC 19. We will go Malavar first, who has advantage on it. Well, they all do, technically. They're all Dune Lords, so they all have advantage. They all have magic resistance, pardon me. So, Dexterity, looking for a 19. Malavar gets a 32.
Damn.
Next up is Belden. Gets a 22.
So that does leave something on the ground, I believe.
A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there. It's a 10-foot square. Yeah. Hang on. Let me get a little.
I don't know how to draw squares.
No, don't
See,
worry. We're not
in
drawing.
regard-
We're not drawing anything. No one draw anything. Okay. Give me a minute.
Would you say draw something? You got it.
You know what, I am gonna
No,
draw
I did
stuff.
not. I did not.
Square, corner, linger.
Art's never appreciated.
All right. Let's see.
Do you not words? Do you not appreciate our artistic flair, George?
Not really. It drives me nuts. The anal retentive dude in me can't have just random shapes out there, just all willy-nilly that people never remove.
That's fair.
I do respect that. It does remind me though of
Oh,
the pen.
Jesus.
Whoa!
Whoa.
that
That was almost bad. All right.
Not that much black.
Trying to think of what I could use. I don't think I have a spell effects for it, but we'll see here. Yeah, what the hell?
We grease the entire desert.
Is it Philly?
No. It's fucked up, but it's not that bad.
We've discovered oil in the desert.
It's 10 feet, is that right, Marbaka?
Yes. 10-foot square centered on a point within range.
Or ends its turn there. Must also succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. Okay. All right.
So I will use a movement just to step to the left there. And then
Oh, Jesus. I erased our
Initiative.
I erased our initiative.
All right, everyone, re-roll.
It's
Well,
still
next
there.
was Victor, then
Wait,
Brynjar.
hang on. Whoa. Did you say it's still there?
I don't see the pictures, but I see the
Yeah, I did the
numbers.
turn order.
Numbers are there, but the names are
Okay,
removed.
okay, hang on. We will just do this one by one. I messed this up, so I'll do it myself. I'm just gonna add you guys and add them. Oh wait, what did I add? Tart.
I don't
Start,
have the numbers
start
anymore.
goes on my turn.
All right. So what did the bad guys have? It was like 11 something.
1109.
1109.
You are recording this, so we can always just look back.
We could, but I'm not going to go back and do that. Especially
Willie-
if you guys already have it up.
Bryn got
No,
a
it disappeared.
2216.
22. Jesus, Brynjar.
I know.
Yeah, he rolled
I
good.
have
Uh,
7 something.
Yeah.
Hers is cut off. I've opened it up the chat entries. Taj got a 914.
Hang on. Taj got a 914.
The 9.2 is Nair.
Yep.
And the
Alright.
2416 is Victor.
Hang on, let me add Nair. Nair got a what?
9.2.
9.2. Then Will Diggles, if you're ready for it.
Yeah.
6.13.
What did Pyre get?
614.
No, what did I get? Didn't you have the chat open?
I have to pull the chat archive, so 1 second.
Victor Cervantes has a 24.16.
Of course he does.
Pyre has a 7.1.
7.
I knew it was 7 something.
And
That's everyone.
That's
That's
everybody, yeah.
alrighty.
All right, so that was Will Diggles that just went, right?
Mhm.
That's it.
Well, I did have a bonus action though.
Well, hang on.
So
I'm trying to get back to you in the initiative order. All right, go ahead.
I will use my bonus action. I don't know if this is a disadvantage or what because I'm blind, but I'm gonna throw one of my motes at. I'll throw it at Mactor. He's right here.
All right.
I
So
don't
it's
know
a
how to
ranged spell attack at disadvantage.
where do I find the ranged spell attack?
If you don't have a setup for it, it would just be d20 plus 11. I think, because we have the same.
$16 does not hit him.
Okay.
The unquenchable Mactor laughs at your pathetic attack.
That's
Does
just
he have the same reaction to the mote that Malabar?
Does he
Did I
eat it?
Notice a similarity?
I didn't hear you. Rick was talking over you. I'm sorry. What?
Like Malabar very clearly was not affected by radiant stuff at all. Do I notice?
I
the
didn't
same
hit
thing
him.
with Mokhtar?
I didn't hit his AC, so we don't know.
Oh, I thought you hit him.
Nope.
Oh, well, okay.
No, earlier that thing with Malavar, that was just me being edgy.
That was flavor
Okay,
for the
okay.
miss.
So we're at the top now. I think this is round 3.
I think it's just 2.
Yeah, it's round 2.
Yeah, but I think this is the start of round 3 is what I'm saying.
No, this is the start of
Nope,
round
it's round
2.
two.
Yes, we only got 1 turn, and I did 1 thing.
Jesus. All right. Well, next up is Victor Cervantes.
All right. Let's see. Victor Cervantes will fly forward and up. I think this is the spot I want to be in. Yes, perfect. And I want to be up high, 40 feet. Victor Cervantes will look very grim. He'll say, "I'd hope to never have to use this spell again. But alas,
God.
forgive me. And I will
Next to
cast.
me.
Forgive me, mother.
Yes. I'm 40 feet above you. I'm trying to be out of range for them to easily hit me because I'm casting
You're 40 feet above
Otto's
us,
irresistible dance.
and you think it's really cool, but they can't even hear you because you're this tiny bird person who's 40 feet up in the air,
Right.
trying to scream
Well,
at them, and they're you see them kind of narrowing their eyes, like they're like it's helping them listen somehow or something.
That's all right. Victor will strike up a tune on his guitar, targeting Malavar, and Malavar
Must dance.
must dance.
There's no save yet.
There is not a save. He can make a save as an action on his turn, but he must dance.
Dance, you fool. And attacks are at advantage against him.
His attacks have disadvantage and saving throws. His dex saves are disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
Well, I wish you'd done that before I cast Grease.
Well, yes, it's just a roll.
Well, that's the way the turn order goes, bud.
Well, he can't move too. His speed is 0. It's
Yep.
really good. It's so good. Best
What kind of
weapon
dance
spell.
does Malavar do? I'm picturing kind of a soft shoe, you know?
It's one of those Maori dances, like a haka.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Very skilled. I give him a nice beat for that. But yeah, I'm now concentrating on that spell. On his turn, he can make a saving throw as an action. And as a bonus action, I will give Pyre Inspiration, Burdick Inspiration,
Thank you.
because I can't have you fail in those saving throws and not being able to heal. So use it well.
I will.
I have done the cardinal sin. I've cast the most bullshit bard spell.
Yeah, that is hardcore bullshit.
It's the best
Great
spell.
spell.
It's so
It's a-
good.
I love
Very
casting it
bardic.
all the time.
It's so good.
But yeah, he is playing his song as he concentrates on the spell, and Malavar's dancing to his tune. I will lay one face down card and end my turn.
All right, next up is Brynjar.
Full
All right.
advantage. Crush him.
That's exactly it. Brynjar now has advantage on all his attacks since Malavar is dancing his butt off. It's a good dance too. He's probably pretty skilled at it. But now we're gonna hit him. Brynjar is gonna do his thing. Hiya! 17. Not a great start.
17 does not hit.
That's all right. He will swing around again. He's getting warmed up. He's building up momentum. 19.
19
Oh
does
my-
not hit.
That's
Come
right. We're
on.
going to use a superiority dice to add an 8, so it's 27.
That does hit.
And we're going to go ahead and Blood Fury on that one. Cover some health. So 16 extra damage, 16 health for Brynjar. No, not 165, 16. Once more. 23.
23 hits.
All right, we're going to do another Blood Fury charge. Use them if you got them.
We action surgeon.
We are going to action surge.
There you go. There you
Because
go.
he will almost certainly make this saving throw, or I will almost certainly be taken out. So we're going to use it while we got it. Brynjar will, seeing the opportunity, Victor Cervantes has probably bought with his life. He is going to continue the assault. Hiya!
That does hit.
There you go.
Let's see. You know what? I still have Blood Fury charges. Let's go ahead and use them. 7. Nice. That was totally worth it. All right. And now we're going on attack number 5. It's a 24. It's an excellent swing. We'll use another Blood Fury because we have them.
Let's get these numbers together.
Mm-hmm.
And let's... I think that was number 6. So that's all of his attacks as a bonus action.
2, 3, 4. For no, yeah, that was 5.
That was only 5? Oh my god. Why did
One
they
more.
why did they
That
let
was a
warriors do this?
One more. Come on. Crit. Damn it.
15. See, that's what happens when you get too greedy.
15 does
Yeah.
not hit.
He wanted it too badly.
Oh, 6 attacks and you missed 2? Let me get my violin out. Even
listen.
my cat's looking at you right now like, what the fuck?
I'm perfectly happy with that.
All right.
And he will use his bonus action. Let's see.
Get Bird in there or second wind.
Bert is blinded and was not long for this world. I think he kind of he's starting to understand Bert's role in this, and his irresponsibility as a parent on it. I think he will. He has all these potions. You know what? Let's just use a second wind. He never gets to do this. He's gonna second wind. He's gonna roll. Does he have that set up? He does not. So he's gonna roll a d10.
Plus 16.
So he gets 4 plus 12 because he's not a full
right.
not
He's
a full warrior.
fighter.
Right, yeah.
So plus 16, which is better than the potion he had, I think, on average. So Brynjar is still looking fresh in the fight. Yeah, that's it. That was my alpha strike, guys. We gotta end it. That's all I got.
Brynjar
Fuck.
You didn't even take 1 of 7 down yet.
Yep.
Brynjar will never be a level 17 fighter. Oh no.
You guys want to know how much damage he did? He did 147 damage that turn.
That's almost
Okay.
as much as the Giants did to us
Yeah. All right.
in one turn, and that was all.
Everybody, keep him alive. Keep that asshole alive.
I'm telling you, just Voltron. Everyone, put your buffs on Brynjar.
There
Oh
you go.
my
I gotta go get
gosh.
my big hammer to give him.
That's all right, but that's it. I'm
All
done.
right. Next up is our friends
Okay.
Malavar.
Does he want to use an action to make a saving throw?
Yeah, he will.
That's
I don't
a
know why
DC
he would do
19
that.
Wisdom saving throw.
We all know it's gonna fail.
That'd be very funny.
He has, yeah, I
Come
mean, he
on.
has advantage on
We-
it.
We know though.
So what is
we know.
what is the DC on that?
Wisdom saving throw, DC 19.
So
I'm
24.
going to use my reaction to cutting words.
Yes, yes.
Come on.
So he will subtract from his saving throw
No.
2. Tragic.
Oh man.
Not quite good enough.
You did your best, but I
That's
guess
right.
your
I had a
best
pretty good
wasn't
turn.
enough.
All right. He spent his action though. He spent his action doing that. So like,
And he probably looked really silly.
he did look really silly. That's true.
And you know what? I have a 8th level spell slot. I can just do that again on my next turn if I survive.
Absolutely, do it again. Do it
Does
again.
he also have to spend do a dexterity saving throw because he's standing near the grease pile?
At the end of his
When
turn.
he ends his turn,
At the
yeah.
end.
At the
Oh,
end
yeah,
of his
for
turn. At the end of
Got
it.
it.
Let me try to figure out what he's doing first, Mike. Okay.
No worries.
All right.
Okay.
You got a bonus
So,
action?
I
let's
think that combo was pretty good. Having Victor and Brynjar back to back in initiative really helped with that.
Yeah, it was good.
see.
Tee him up and let him do what he can, because he's probably hurting after that. We know lady over there can heal. But yeah, I definitely think I've become a higher priority target.
Niraj is going to use her action to heal Malavar like she did earlier for 40-10.
Roll
Is
low.
that a spell?
It is not a spell. It's almost like a paladin ability.
Yep.
Where she's just putting her hands on him, and he gets healed for 24 hit points.
That's one Brynjar strike.
Yeah, that's one Brynjar attack. Let's
There you
see.
go. We just measure these in Brynjars.
It's like
Oh wow, I took a lot of damage. I took 3 Brynjars last round.
yeah, right?
So,
I think when Brynjar becomes the High Warlord of Alcarak, that's the new unit of measurement.
So
There you go.
Unquenchable Macdor.
Brynjars per Berts.
Pyre is the bigger threat. I think he's going to focus on Pyre for now. So he's going to bring his Maul of Fire down on Pyre. 32 hits.
Yep.
The ball of fire hitting pyre.
Half and half. Half fire, 3 off bludgeoning.
So you take 17 plus
21
4,
in total.
21 points of damage on the first swing. Second swing also hits.
I was tracking their damage last turn. Last round, the Giants did 287 damage. So let me see this round. I'm going to start keeping track.
That's cool. Let me make their attacks though. Okay.
Yeah.
20.
So 20 plus 7, 27 points of damage. All right. Next up,
Am I starting to be the worst off one?
let's see.
I'm still worse technically.
You're
Technically.
still worse. You and Bert, Taz, are still the worst. All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you
Beldan
guys are just the worst.
is gonna step back 5 feet. He is still within Brynjar's range, and Brynjar is still within his range.
You know what? He could use Sentinel and try and stop him. Sentinel triggers on movement, not just attacks of opportunity. But he won't do it.
I mean, he can if you want to.
No,
I'm just
I
trying to
will-
get
I
through
will
their
choose
attacks
attacks.
right now.
You're good.
All right.
My apologies.
Let's see. We'll have Varima aim her attacks at Taj. Damn it, where did I put... Oh, here it is. 19 does not hit Taj. 22 does.
22 does not hit Taj.
Oh, that's right, because it's 25, right?
25.
25. Bullshit.
Not for long.
All right, so that's the Ever Anger. Is he within 15? Yeah, he's gonna put down Bert.
I'm ready. I'm ready with the GIF.
Don't do it. Damn.
21 hits Bert for a combined 37 points of damage.
Yeah, that's Birdie go bye-bye.
I've had that GIF
Oh.
since the beginning of the session. Ready to go.
I'm glad you have faith in our ability to keep him alive.
I have made my peace with Bert's death already.
That is terrible. Every attack you make from here on out, the rest of the game has disadvantage.
Sounds good.
That's I didn't come up with that rule. Linus just did. You did it in front of his face.
Well,
That gif. All right, so Vat killed Bert. Now I think Vat is going to aim. I think he's going to aim at Pyre. With Hot Wrath. That'll be a disadvantage. He's trying to hit AC 20 or 19? 19.
Is it
Twen-
magic?
It's just his regular attack. It's his regular ranged attack. All of his attacks are considered magic, yes.
Can I dispel it?
It is not a dispellable thing. It's like a
That's
dragon.
why-
It's like a dragon hitting you with its claw.
That's bullshit, but yes.
All right. So Pyre takes 44 points of bullshit damage, or I'm sorry, 31 plus 5 is 36.
Thank you.
All right.
I think I'm finally the one who's the worst off.
Belmoran is going to move through his friends and stand. Oh, no, wait. He doesn't have enough room. Never mind. All right. So Malvar, who's already used his action, will back up on this rock. Do you want to make Malvar do all the Sentinel crap, or do you want to do the Sentinel crap on Malvar?
Brynjar will do that.
All right.
Brynjar will make an attack. 28, 17.
28 hits.
And he cannot move. His movement speed is 0.
All right. So that will end their turn.
He's still got a foot in the grease, so he's gonna have to do a saving throw.
Yeah.
We all know how this is gonna go.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
worry,
gonna
this will be the one where he
beat it
rolls a 1.
easily.
Yeah, we know it.
DC 19. I
He
believe.
needs to double one. He needs to double one. Because he's got magical resistance, technically.
All right, he only rolled a 30. We're close. We're getting there.
Oh, so close, so close.
If he did not use his action, he would have fallen over.
Mm-hmm.
And is this technically magic? This is just grease.
I mean,
It's grease from a spell.
It's grease from
It's grease from a spell. That's why he has advantage on it.
I'm teasing.
That's fair.
All right, next up is Nair.
okay, so I've got him right where I want him. So
Famous last
okay.
words. Go for it.
Yeah. All right. So first of all, let's go ahead and do the first staff attack here. Let's go ahead with this one. Hiya! 22.
22 does hit.
Okay. So that does 12. Second attack here. Let's do that one. 24.
Also hits.
Okay. That's another 12. I will go ahead and spend 1 key point to do a bonus action flurry of blows. So let's see what that's going to do with us. So let's go ahead with this. So that's 22.
22 hits.
All right. And that's another 12. And then I'm going to go and spend one. And here's another second attack. That's 27. And that's another 13 on that guy. At this point, let's see. Do I want to stay there and keep get more advantage, or do I want to move? You know what? Let's see. Since she's probably going, well, let's see. Let's go right here. See, so 5, 10, 15, and this again is a ridge is up here. Like this thing right here is like about 5 feet to go up that.
Where?
Right here.
Yeah. It
Okay.
would cost you double movement to get up there.
Okay. Well, even with my climb ability, so that means it's going to be 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, okay, 45, 46, excuse me, that's 50, and I will stand right there, and that will end my turn,
All right.
and yeah, okay.
Very good. At the end of your turn. Ooh. Malavar will make a ranged attack at disadvantage as he is within range of Brynjar. He's going to aim this one at Pyre. Hot Wrath. .24 does hit Pyre. For 39 points of, or I'm sorry, 19 plus.
Hey, don't
Eight.
even worry about it. I'm down.
Pyre goes down like a sack of taters.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that'll end Nair's turn. Next
Yes, I
up,
truly regret not healing anyone. I died.
well, you're not dead yet. I mean, yeah,
I know.
probably, but not dead yet. All right, so next up is Taj. Taj, your healer just got struck down.
Yep, and I'm 5 feet too far away for a cure wounds.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm figuring it out right now. Cure wounds. Yes, touch, and there's no range bonus I get from anything, right? No. Nope. Sorry, I'm just making sure.
You have the ability to cast spells through Tart.
No, that's what I was just confirming. I didn't think that didn't sound familiar, but I'm just making sure.
Because artificers weren't broke enough.
That's true.
Mhm.
Mr. 25 AC. Shit.
Well, our 70 hit point heal is about to not occur, is all. So that's why I'm confirming. Let's see.
Damn, I should have took that healing spell.
Well, that would,
I
you stay true to you.
yes. Give me 1 second. Using the attack action. Attack. No. Okay. So real quick, I don't think we've done this, but I want to just confirm. If someone is provoking an opportunity attack, you can't take that attack action and instead of attacking, like do a shove.
No, I think it's. Hang on, let me look. Because I think opportunity
The
attack
rules-
is
the
literally
rules
just
say-
one melee attack.
Using the attack action, you can make a special attack, melee attack, to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push away from you. I'm asking because the new rules.
Yeah, but
In
we're
the-
not using the new rules.
I know. I'm just making sure.
No, we're still using 2014, which is
I'm just making sure about the other stuff. So
to make
okay.
the opportunity attack. You use your action to make one melee attack.
Cool. Let's see.
That to me says the roll
mhm.
roll to hit kind.
I have Expedition to Retreat, but that's a spell. Okay, things are not looking good. Okay. Sorry, I appreciate your patience. I have that.
That's alright. We're in a rough spot.
Yep.
We did so well, and
This
then
this is when stuff starts to matter. So.
It's like you're fighting some of the big bads of the campaign.
Yep.
that's to be, yeah. They have to be fair. They're attacking the disabled. They're attacking animals.
No, it's even further. Okay. There is that idea. So there is technically an out. So first off, let me just make sure. Sorry, I just want to read this because want to make sure that if we're not getting the heal, then that's fine. I want to make sure.
Well, your healer's currently down, so
Until the end of your next turn.
I don't foresee a big heal incoming.
Well, I have Cure Wounds. That's why I'm asking. You can't throw a potion like in Baldur's Gate, right?
No, God, no.
I mean, you can. It's just wouldn't really do much.
Yeah, technically you could throw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could technically throw holy water. Yeah. I will totally rule that you could throw a potion of cure wounds.
Yeah, it's just the potion can't be absorbed to the skin is what
Yeah.
works.
It's like, you hit Pyre, she takes 1 damage, fails the death saving throw.
Yeah, she takes 1 point of damage and is that much closer to death.
Okay. Okay, yep, not getting the heal. Things are not looking good at all. So, I will move to, at least, get over there, so Verima will get her attack.
Yeah, and she will take it. She will, she'll hit you with that maul of fire. Probably not. 34, though.
34 does hit.
34.
So you're going to take 27 points damage as you move away.
Sounds good.
This might
And
have been MVP moment, Cal. Or
Mhm.
Taj.
No. And I'm just going to do Star Missile at Malavar.
24
Take an action.
or 24 points
Four.
of force damage, right?
Yep.
How do you kill Malavar?
Things are looking tough. So it just charges up in the rod shotgun type weapon I have as I point it right at and it just bang and blows the back of his head away.
Okay. And
Can't heal that.
Brynjar is covered in blood as Malavar falls to the ground. dead.
He
Brynjar
slips
will
on the
not
oil
be
finally as
back
he
with
dies.
Killed the king of the Dune Lords.
Yeah.
Brynjar had him after Brynjar's attack after attack after he was down to 11 hit points before
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dang, if that last one had hit,
before
we
I
could
his,
have done
know.
it.
before his mate healed him back up.
Yeah.
All right. So next lowest is Maktor, right? Unquenchable.
Correct.
Okay.
gotta quench him.
Well,
going-
hang on, let me look. Yeah, he looks the next worst off.
Okay. Then I'm gonna have the tarts open fire on him.
Oh, God, Jesus.
Man, I miss when I could
I-
steal people's souls.
All right, the 28 hits.
12 force damage. All right. That's it. Everything else is just gonna be shield spell, and I'm just
We
gonna
have
call
hope.
out saying Pyre needs to come back up now.
Yeah.
And Pyre, can you just roll a 20 to just like
Yeah, just roll
ignore
that
all
20,
the time I
actually.
was thinking of?
Pyre,
yeah, that's
please
it.
give me a death saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no, not
You need
that.
like another 0 at the end of that.
Hey, on a positive note, it wasn't a 1.
It was not
Yeah.
a 1.
Yeah, that's true.
I was leaning. The dice was leaning on the one, and it tipped over.
If you had gotten a 1 would have been 2 failed death saving throws. All right, next up, or actually at the end of Pyre's turn, let's see.
Oh God.
Well, wait, no, Malavar's dead.
A nice little nap.
Yeah.
Does it no longer
Well, legendary resistance, huh? Legendary attacks. Well, that's actually really good for our action economy.
Mm-hmm.
that is
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
thank God. Well, there's
So-
still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right, we're not in great
so-
shape.
We have a lot of ways to go. We need to
Actually,
get
there's
her
6
up.
of them.
Yeah,
Huh?
there's 6 more guys. Yeah.
Yeah, there are 6 more people.
Well, there's 5 more guys and 1 more girl.
That's right.
All
Brynjar will take these 4, and we just gotta take out the rest.
There you
So,
go.
yeah. So next up is Professor Will Diggles.
Okay, I have a quick question. Can an unconscious creature be a willing creature?
Yes. Yes.
No,
No.
no.
Yeah, I think
I'm
there's a
gonna.
rule.
How
Ruling
can
in
they?
it somewhere.
How can they say no?
How can they say yes?
Well,
They can't say
Uh,
no
that's
when
the
they're
problem.
stunned.
But it's not. But they're not willing though. That's the thing. Willing means you have to be okay with it. If you're incapacitated, you're not okay with anything.
right.
That's
Okay, I have a
more.
second question.
That's some. What?
I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but I can shove a potion down her throat, but it takes an action, right?
Correct. You can
Yeah.
administer a potion to somebody else as an action. You can
Son of a
use an action to take a potion for yourself, and you will gain the maximum benefit if you use an action. You can take a potion for yourself as a bonus action, and then you have to roll it like normal. Or you can spend your action to give it to somebody else, and you have to roll it.
Okay. One of these days I'm going to get to attack things. 5, 10, 15. And I will begrudgingly pour a potion of superior healing down
Alright.
her gullet.
All right. Use the potion of healing macro.
Was it superior or supreme?
I don't
Let me
know.
check. It was something with an S. Hold on. It is superior.
That is the 8d4 plus 8, I think. That's big heals.
Oh, that was
Not
a big
bad.
heal. All right, Pyre.
Thank you, friends.
You have 28 hit points. You are no longer dying. You are still prone.
I'll use the rest of my movement. 20, 25. And then as a bonus action...
Hang on. As you're moving away, the unquenchable Maktor will use his
Son of a
reaction to hit you with his maul of fire.
Uh-oh.
20 hits your armor class, I think.
Uh-huh. And I can't shield it.
You take 31 points of damage.
The price I pay. Well, that little bitch is going to get a moat then.
Mote him, yeah.
Moat
I
on
forgot
that
how to-
bitch.
What was that again? It was
D20 plus 11.
27 does hit.
How do I determine damage on that?
You should be able to
Damage
just
is
click it from.
4d12 radiant damage.
You should just have circle of stars on your on the front page of your in the middle
The attack list, yeah.
on the attack list. It should just say circle.
Oh, Crown of Stars, I can see
Crown
it.
of
Yeah.
stars, yeah. Jesus.
40.
Oh
Dang.
gosh.
I mean, it's a
Get
7th level spell.
Get the
Good
goddamn
grief.
hammer to yourself.
All right. Damn, you gave it back worse than he gave it to you. Very good. Does that end your turn?
Let's see. There's an action. Yes.
All right. Next up, we're at the start of round
3.
And we're going to go ahead and end it here tonight
Okay.
at the start of round 3, only because it's already 10 o'clock. I need
Yeah,
to,
we basically got him.
I need to get going.
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll
That's
see.
over. We got this.
That's true. Brynjar's on his feet,
Just,
so
just
he's-
hand wave the rest of this, huh, right?
Yep. Yep.
I mean, things could still go south for you.
No,
Your healer is
Standing
still
aside.
prone on the ground in front of one of these things that has 2
Yeah.
attacks.
to be fair, they have no idea Pyre's a healer, by the way. They're just picking on her.
Well, I
This
mean,
is a acupuncture. So far.
They're just being mean.
All right, so we will pick this up next Monday, and
Okay.
until then,
Good.
everyone have a good rest of your week.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Likewise.
really scary, but I'm glad we
Yeah.
managed to turn the
I
tide.
mean, we're pretty much back to a corner here, but at least we got but they're
Things
we
were a
got
lot
down.
worse before we downed the big guy.
Big
Yes.
boss down.
Yeah.
We
Focus
just-
fire seemed to be the right choice,
Yes.
Mhm.
and that is one thing Brynjar does very, very well.
very well. Yep.
Actually,
Killing
in the several years that I've run games for y'all, I have very often been watching a fight thinking if they would just focus fire
Uh-huh.
instead of like trying to spread it out, this would
Yeah.
go so much easier because they'd be whittling
Right.
down the action economy.
Just know that
Yeah.
a lot of us are thinking that too.
Mhm.
I
Well,
never,
in this case, we did it.
I never tell you
Yeah.
that because I like you guys being your own worst enemies.
Oh
It-
yeah.
We're
Yeah.
choosing how difficult it is.
It's like,
Yeah.
Lockwood's not even here, and Brynjar still gets the most absolutely dump trucks worth of damage award.
Damage. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
High
yeah.
level battle masters are broken.
I like to think the dance was what really did it, though.
The dance is what really did it. Like I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think looking at back, he mostly missed those things.
Mm-hmm.
I think after this fight, y'all have to name an MVP of the fight. I think after all the big fights, you have to
Well,
pick an MVP.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Of
One-
course.
147 is doing pretty good so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you made the king
Yeah.
lose an action, and
Yeah, that
Right.
actually would have downed somebody.
yeah.
I don't know.
hasn't-
Somebody healed the healer. I'm just saying.
Yeah. True. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. But
True.
we have to.
Now you gotta
yeah.
keep her alive until she gets her
Alive. Yep.
That's true. He danced the dance of death. Anyway, I won't keep everyone too long. I just wanted to
Alright.
say I had fun. Thank you, everyone.
Very
Oh
fun.
yeah. Me too.
Have-
So
Right.
much fun.
Have a
All
good
right.
night, everyone.
Y'all have a
Good
good
night.
night. We'll see y'all next week.
Thank
All right.
you.
See you next time.
Okay.